The Fan Connections Road to WrestleMania. The road starts here.
So we're taking it all the way back to WrestleMania 1, and we're willing to highlight all the key matches and moments
from WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 40 to get us ready for WrestleMania 41.
And as soon as WWE War Games Survivor Series has ended, y'all get ready, y'all buckle up.
Raw, December 16th.
CM Punk starts off the show coming out to address this feud with Seth Rollins. Basically just saying he's tired of dealing with him. He doesn't care about this. He doesn't want to deal with Seth Rollins. He doesn't even know. He's like, why are you making such a big deal out of it, you know? It's not a big deal to CM Punk, but it seems like it means a whole lot to Seth.
And then Seth Rollins comes out and through the crowd and everything, and he's like, "Oh, CM Punk, you know, like, I'm here." And then CM Punk's just like, "Yeah, you stay out there where you belong."
You belong with the rest of my fans. And that was pretty good, but Seth Rollins had a good response to it. You know, he's like, "I'm not ashamed to be out here." He's like, "You're right." He's like, "I am a fan." He's like, "I've always been," and everything else, you know. So it's like, I do feel like there was some flaws in this segment, like the brawling and stuff. That's fine, but I do feel like it doesn't mean as much as it used to. It's not really anything serious with the security guards and stuff coming out.
They start brawling. That's normal in an episode of Raw now these days. But in our first match, we get an IC title match: Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. And I just want to point out one spot in this match, bro. And Braun was on the apron, right? And jumped clear across the announce table on the Kaiser. That boy got some hop.
Yeah, dude, I love watching these two compete against one another. Like, as far as new guys, they're just entertaining. They seem to work together well. Like, they just have good in-ring chemistry. And I like both of these guys just as individual characters, too. So there was a lot for me to enjoy in this IC Championship match.
Yeah, very, very well-rounded match. Braun ends up, retaining it, but, this isn't the last we've seen of Kaiser.
And I love a clean finish, man. Especially with all that stuff that's been happening recently. A clean finish. Let's go. Next up, there was a Liv Morgan segment where her, Raquel, and Dom are all in the ring kind of gloating, just saying, "Oh, we're so good. Like, I'm going to be the champion." Yeah, she had a megaphone forever. And then they even put the microphone, like, in the end of the megaphone. It's good, dude. Like, Liv Morgan's good at getting heat. She's gotten a whole lot better this year.
And although this segment was a little cringy, I'm like, we've already seen Rhea and Liv. Like, let's just get to it. You know what I mean? Like we don't need to build it up anymore. Everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get to Mania with this one, because it's been around since the beginning of the year, and while stuff has been happening and they have been like engaging with this storyline, and it's obvious they have some faith in it or they wouldn't continue to push it. But like, I just feel like we're doing the same like kind of thing. Like, we're kind of just spacing out, like running the formula back to back, seeing if we can't just get till WrestleMania. It's like, if we just do it one more time, then WrestleMania will be here.
But then in the next match, it was the women's IC title tournament with Zoe Stark, Kaden Carter, and Raquel Rodriguez. Surprisingly, Zoe Stark won, but it was boring, and none of these women deserve to advance anyway, in my eyes. Like, they've all, like, lost and lost and lost and lost in recent weeks, so, like, really none of them deserve that match, to be honest.
Imagine PFC brings home the women's IC championship. That'd be crazy, bro.
That might be all they need to solidify them a little bit in there, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, if they got to do something in their group, you know what I mean? They have to get something going.
Being a bunch of jobbers, I don't know. I'm definitely surprised by that victory though. Kaden Carter, I I don't know if she was the right choice. They could have pushed Raquel through, but I understand why they didn't. But in our main event, we have new World Tag Team Champions. The War Raiders defeat the Judgment Day.
Finally, the War Raiders are next, and they're sitting rightfully where they belong. Dude, them guys, like I tell you, man, when they were the Viking Raiders or whatever, them guys, like, they've worked the whole time. Like, I've always seen them as tag champs, like, the last few years, you know? One of them had gotten injured, came back, and here they are again, bro. Like, they deserve that.
Yeah, thank goodness that silly Viking stuff is gone, and they're allowing these guys to kind of be who we knew they always could be.
And their movesets are a lot better. Like, I like the way they, like, carried that match too, bro. Like, it was just good storytelling because, like, you know, like, we haven't really seen much of the War Raiders in these segments. They're just telling them to be ready for the War Raiders. You know what I mean? And then, like, they weren't ready, but the War Raiders were.
It was practically the War Raiders all match until Finn Balor had hit that one little thing. He interrupted their tag finisher, and then after that, they managed to get the moonsault and a coup de grace, and they had gotten close, but they still couldn't put the War Raiders away. So Finn Balor, being the smarty pants he is, decides he's going to go and get a chair to cost them the match with championship's advantage. But lo and behold, Damian Priest was there to stop him.
Costed him his title just like he costed Damian his. Payback's a bitch in the world of WWE.
Yeah, dude, Finn Balor is gonna lose it. I'm wondering like how he's gonna react to this, whether or not he'll even show up like again on next Raw. He might just be like too fucking angry.
I bet you something's gonna happen. Cause I mean, Finn's kind of gotta he's got to readjust a little bit too. You know what I mean? Because like he's trying to be a leader of a group that's not supposed to have a leader. Plus, he's like trying to fight for the world title while he's got a like upcoming tag title. You know what I mean? Like you gotta put your focus on something, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna get mixed up.
He's not gonna acknowledge any of that though. He's just gonna be like it's everybody else's fault, you know.
Exactly. So we might end up seeing something happening with a Judgment Day breakup by the time WrestleMania does come around. But in other sports news, they did the Raw Netflix kickoff already.
Yeah, we thought that was a little strange because they're kind of coming through with some news that we weren't expecting.
And like we didn't even get to watch it because like I ain't even gonna lie, Devin, I had to go back and look at it on TikTok and everything because nobody like said that it was gonna be that day or what time or anything, so I just missed it.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was even taking place.
And then apparently like you know, they're talking to a few people like a normal kickoff show, but then like Michael Cole's over there talking, and then KO walks up like through the crowd and everything with the winged belt on his shoulder, bro, claiming to be the real WWE champion, saying that he's going to defend that title on the holiday tour of like when WWE goes on tour around for the holidays. That's he's going to defend it, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, if they allow that, then I'm not a fan of that. You cannot defend somebody else's title after stealing it. Doesn't even make sense.
A title you never won isn't your title, period. No matter how you look at it in the world of wrestling. You know what I mean? Because like the only thing I could think this is setting up is maybe they want to bring the wing belt back because everybody was like, oh yeah, that's so good. You know what I mean? So like they could like have a ladder match with KO and Cody, winged belt and that one, but I don't see them getting rid of either one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, man. They should have just stuck to the one night only and put that thing in the damn archives and forgotten about it.
Yeah, because they literally said one night only, and then here comes Kevin Owens saying, "Oh, I'm defending this now," and I'm like, "Okay, this is weird." But yeah, I don't know about that. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that because I don't really know if I like that or not yet. We might just have to see what happens.
Let us know if you guys are excited for Raw on Netflix.
Also, how do you feel about the new tag champs, the War Raiders? Also, this CM Punk and Seth Rollins match is getting heated for whenever it comes around. So, what's going to happen next time?